All right. Hello, hello, come in. Oh, I really want to do this live and share information with you all. So come on in, say hi. Come on in, say hi. I'm going to be brief. This is very sad, very disturbing. And I just want to share some information with you. I'm going to get right into it. So if you miss it, just watch the replay. If you miss it, watch the replay. Come in and say hi and share. So, if you don't know me by now, most of you should know me, but I am Timothy Lane. I'm a pastor. I'm a therapist. I'm an author. I'm the founder of God Therapy, Inner Healing and Deliverance, Counseling, Ministry, and Training. I've written a book, Healing Trauma God's Way, and I've written God Therapy and some other things that I'm working on. Okay, so I want to talk about this real quick. I want to talk about this. There's something I posted on Facebook, and it said, you can be beautiful on the outside, but broken on the inside. How you look externally does not determine what's happening inside. There are so many people that look the part, but on the inside, it's not what they appears to be. So there was some news that recently came out that Miss USA, Cheslie Kryst, she died at the age of 30 years old after jumping from her New York apartment. Okay, so she committed suicide. And the question that everyone wants to know is why, right? First time we hear something like this, some unfortunate news, we want to know why, right? And the issue is, right, we don't understand why. We want to know why because of what? She's beautiful and she was worth millions. She was an attorney. She was popular, and we want to know why. But all of that stuff that I just mentioned and that we look at is external, but it does not reflect what's happening internal. Does not reflect what's happening internal. And with all those things, it's hard to be happy. Even with all those things, it's hard to be happy if you're not healed. And just because you have stuff, just because you have popularity, just because you have prosperity, just because you have position, that does not mean you are healed. And the problem is, the issue is, we keep going and going and doing, and we don't take time to address our issues, our wounds, and our trauma, and eventually things will reach a climax and things like this will happen. Another problem that I want to mention is, one of the issues is that society and church will put labels on you. They will put stigmas on you. They will judge you. If you express any mental health issues, any emotional issues, especially if you're a leader. Okay, so it causes you not to open up. It causes you not to be able to address your issues. It causes you to go into hiding. It causes you to go into isolation and try to deal with things by yourself. And one of the issues, and I'm going to relate this to church because I believe that churches should be at the forefront of the healing movement. Church is one of the main places and spaces where people come together as a community to be motivated, to be healed, to be delivered. I mean, that's what this Christianity, that's what it should be all about. The problem is, in churches, and I know I'm gonna get in trouble, but it's okay. In a lot of churches, we know how to pray, but we don't know how to respond. Okay, let me say that again. In a lot of churches, we know how to pray, but we don't know how to respond. Sometimes you have to do more than pray. You have to be trained, especially people in ministry, especially leaders. especially if you're working with people. Sometimes you have to do more than pray. You have to be trained in how to respond and help people get restored. You have to be trained. It takes training. I'm not talking about hermeneutics and training on how to preach and exegete the word. I'm talking about training people on how to deal with trauma, how to deal with people who are suicidal, how to help somebody heal from wounds and depression and all these other issues that people in church. This issue of suicide, this issue of self-harming behavior, these issues of mental health issues is not just an issue in the world. It is a big issue in the church. Okay? So the problem is people need to be trained on how to respond or help people get restored. Sometimes people need more than prayer. People need a process so that they can heal. And if you don't know a process, if you haven't been trained or equipped to walk people through a process of healing, sometimes people need more than prayer. They need you to refer them to resources. So if I can't help you as a preacher, as a teacher, as a minister, as a prophet, or whoever you call yourself, if I can't help you, then at least I should be able to point you to resources so that you can heal and so that you can get the help that you need. So people need prayer and they need resources so that they can resolve their issues. So there's always signs. I did this training with therapists. I did a suicide prevention training. I talk about the signs. Most people who commit suicide, they don't want to commit suicide. They don't see a way out. They feel like they're stuck. They feel like they're trapped. They just want the pain to stop. They're in a situation that they feel like they can't get out of. They don't have a support system. 47% of people would not commit suicide if they had one person that supported them, according to studies. That's crazy. So I did a training. I talk about the signs or the S's of suicide. Some people, they have low self-esteem. They carry self-hate. There's a reason why people do the things that they do. And it's important for us not to be ignorant because these are people's lives that we're dealing with. So I just want to share that. It's so important. That's my passion, to help people. I am doing a training on healing trauma. It is a powerful training. I love what I do. I love helping people. I love ministering to people. I love seeing people healed, delivered, and free from some of the worst cases. I am doing a powerful training. If you go to godtherapy.net or click the link, you'll be able to see what the training is all about. But again, if you go to godtherapy.net and just click upcoming events, you'll see the training in there. Then I have a certification course if you want to be certified in inner healing and deliverance. I have a course coming up. Just go to godtherapy.net and click training for that course, or go to godtherapy.net and click upcoming events. Everything you want to know. Unfortunate, sad situation. I hate to hear this, especially when I know that people can get help and people can get healed. So please, if you are in ministry, if you are a leader, if you care about people, get trained, get help, or find resources so that we can really help people. All right. Love you all. I am done. I will talk to you later.